Hello, hello. Good evening. Welcome back. It's been a couple nights. I'm noticing my mic volume is a little too high. Gotta cool this off. What's going on here? All right, I think that's better. Anyways, good evening. We've got Pop Century. This one has been listed up for sale for a few days. We finally got it filled with a little help from a mini. So we'll be running that mini here shortly to figure out who's going to grab the last 4 spots. Before we get to that, let's take a quick look at the box here as people kind of mosey on in. 2026 Leaf Metal Pop Century, 6 cards per box. You got 4 premium signature cards plus 2 one-of-one proofs. So if you're lucky, you get, the A-Teams, Mr. T. Nicolas Cage would be pretty cool. What's this one here? Silence of the Lamb and the Doors. Ooh, what is double features? I'm not too sure why the Doors would be a double feature of a movie. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something there. Is that an actor playing somebody from the Doors? Anyways, that's what we're looking at here. You got the 2 one-of-one proofs, or I believe they can also be printing plates. So we'll do our best to look at those before we get into all the autos. But from what I've seen, looking at other people breaking it, I think we'll see 1 auto right off the bat. They don't really cover them up in any way. So anyways, let's get started with the mini here. Throw that stuff up on the screen on the left. We first have our spots in the order they were purchased, but underneath that is the 10 spots for the mini. So I'm going to copy those, bring them over here to the right to random.org and paste them in. Description, I have Pop Century Mini. We'll roll the dice. 4 or less reroll. Lucky number 7 for 4 people. I'm going to click this 7 times. The top 4 names on this list. After that, we'll get the last 4 spots in this. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? What just happened? Oh, man. Okay, that was bizarre. Let's try that again. I'm just going to put in what we had. So we had 7. Description. All right, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll copy these. Well, the top 4, I should say. So we got Chuck, Kevin, John, and Jason grabbing those last 4 spots. I am going to copy those. I'm going to bring them over to the random spots. So we will have the mini guys taken out here. Put these in. Okay. Let me now copy those over for our randomization on the left. New giveaway, new giveaway. Paste these in. Should have 18. We do. 2026. Metal Pop Century. We'll roll the dice. 4 or less reroll. We've got 7. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Copy these. Verification code ZKMNYV. Let's take that over to the far left, and then I'll go over what each of those shorthand are over there. All right. I'd say you guys are welcome to trade, and if you can get a trade out quick, go for it. But otherwise, there's only 6 total cards in here, so I don't expect it to last too long. TV Stars is going to Joe. Comedians is going to John. Then we have... Oh, geez. Hold on. That one just escaped me for a second. Reality game and talk show personalities. That's what it is. So Wrestlers, athletes, models, internet and viral celebrities, directors and filmmakers, horror stars, action, sci-fi, and fantasy stars from movies, heroes and comic book stars, soap opera stars, classic Hollywood, so much older guys there, cult movie and TV stars, voice actors, stuff like cartoons, things like that. That's 15 going to Matt. Politics, history, 16 going to CJ. Anything music related is going to Sean. And then if we get anybody who is dead, that's DE, or a cut auto, that is going to Kevin. Now, in the situation where something is a little confusing because they might fit into more than one category or it's a name we have no idea of, I do have ChatGPT here to help me. I have it set to thinking mode because I do pay $20 a month for this, so it should not really make any mistakes. I put in here the 18 categories and I told it that if I give it a name, I want it to tell me which category it best fits in. And whichever one the AI overlords tell us it fits in, that's what I'm going to go with tonight. All right. That's the way it's going to work. That's only in an emergency. Hopefully we just get a bunch of well-known, clearly defined autographs. Here we go. Oh, no, we don't. Teased you there. We got one more layer of protection to get through here. Quick reminder, right after this, I'm going to hang things up and then flip on over. We got 2025 Topps black and white lined up. And that is also with a blaster. I'm going to I need something to cover this because, hold on, I don't want to spoil that top card for myself. Blaster of Fanatics, though, is going with that. That is sold out, but that is going live right after this if you're looking for it. All right, so we've got the autos here. I prefer to save those and not spoil them for myself and just get that pack out first, if you can do that. All right, cool. Perfect. Stay there. Don't slide off. All right, Pop Century bonus pack. Here we go. 2 101 proofs or printing plates per pack. Great. Okay. They come top loaded for you. Sci-fi signatures. Well, that helps, huh? Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Oh, no backs on those because they're the proofs. Interesting. And Larry Thomas. Seinfeld, no soup for you. What do we think? TV stars on that? I think it has to be. Let's throw that in just to see what they say. It's a little test run, huh? Larry Thomas. I also think Halle Berry is probably... No, she probably does fit into that, actually. We'll stick with that. Best known for Soup Nazi from Seinfeld. Even though Seinfeld mainstream TV, Larry Thomas' collector appeal is tied to one iconic cult favorite TV role rather than broad TV star status. So we're going with cult classic TV role there. Cool. I can get with that. That's going to Scott. He's not really a star. It's not a TV star, right? He's kind of a cult hit. All right, cool. So we got sci-fi, Halle Berry, and cult TV, Larry Thomas. Now on to the 4 autographs. First up, I do not know Federico Castulio. My bad. Let me definitely pull that one up, though. We're going to have to do a little digging on that here. Hold on. Federico Castelluccio. There, when I sound it out and take my time, I can say it. All right. What do we got for results on this one? TV stars, best known for playing Furio Giunta on The Sopranos. He could loosely fit cult movie, cult TV favorites, but The Sopranos is a major prestige TV, and his main collector identity is a recognizable TV actor from that series. All right, I'm going to go with that. I said AI is going to do it. AI is going to tell me. So we'll go with TV stars going to Joe. Sci-Hi is you, Jason. Yep, action, sci-fi, and fantasy there. All right, after that, there's one auto still in the box, by the way, if you're counting the cards here. John Rhys Davies. I'm not familiar with him either. Let's go back to it here. John Rhys Davies. John Rhys Davies. Thinking. Action, sci-fi, fantasy star. There you go, Jason. Best known to collectors for Gimli in The Lord of the Rings and Salah in Indiana Jones. He also has TV credits, but his strongest pop-century appeal is fantasy adventure film roles. Very nice. Should check really quick. There. Okay, we're good. So really quick, if you just missed that on that quick disconnect there, we had 1 out of 25 bookend there. And 11 out of 25 there. All right, here's third auto up. And action. That Ben Affleck. That took me a second to click in there. Wow. Ben Affleck. Sweet. What does AI say on where he should go, huh? Ben Affleck. That's cool. Thinking. He's a superhero slash comic book actor. Best fit because he played Batman slash Bruce Wayne in DC Comics. He could also fit directors, filmmakers, or general movie star categories. But for your list, the Batman connection gives him the clearest break category. Well, the AI is what I said I was going to go with there. So we're going to go with that one to Ryan. Very cool. One last auto left. It is another Charlie Sheen. This is a cool box. All right. Should check really quick. Number on that, that's a 101. All right. Very nice. Cool. Charlie Sheen. This one, I'm thinking TV star, but movie star? AI is going to have a tough decision on this one. 4 out of 25. Charlie Sheen, what is he best known for? AI overlord. Charlie Sheen, thinking TV stars. Best fit because his biggest collector recognition is tied to 2.5 Men and Spin City. That's fair. He also has major movie credits like Platoon and Major League, but your available categories don't have a general movie stars option, so TV stars is the cleanest fit. That is going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. All right, there we have it. I appreciate having something there to make the decisions on the tougher ones for me, because those are some things that can be a little hard to decide where they fit best, right? Ben Affleck has kind of been all over the place in things that he's done. He's even on that new Magic the Gathering knockoff I keep seeing ads for on Facebook. All right, so we'll do a quick recap here of these, and I'm going to flip everything over, and we'll be right back with black and white. All right, here we go. What was the Charlie Sheen numbered? 4 out of 25. It looks fancier, doesn't it? I don't know, than the 101. Cool. Ben Affleck. John Rhys Davies. Federico Castelluccio. Halle Berry. 101 pre-production proof, and Larry Thomas. That's a cool foil. All right. That's it for this one, guys. Questions, comments, concerns, you know all the ways to get a hold of me. And I'll go over them even more in depth with the next round, back to baseball. Stick around. I'll be right back.